Christine Jurusik, a Canadian and U.S. immigration lawyer. If you're a musician, actor, producer, tour manager, film crew member, anyone working in the entertainment industry, you may be wondering, can I enter Canada if I have a DUI or criminal record? The answer is maybe, but don't assume that you can. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear is, oh, it was only a DUI, or this conviction happened 20 years ago, so it shouldn't matter anymore. Unfortunately, that's not how Canadian immigration law works. So Canada treats impaired driving offenses very seriously. In many cases, a single DUI conviction can make you criminally inadmissible to Canada for life unless you take action. The same can be true for other criminal offenses, so things like drug offenses, theft offenses, assault convictions, and other crimes. You want to make sure before you go whether or not you're admissible so that you don't have issues at the border. For entertainment professionals, this is, a significant issue. It can cause a major problem. Imagine you're scheduled to perform at a sold-out concert in Toronto, or you're part of a film crew arriving in Vancouver for a major production, or you're a sound engineer, lighting technician, promoter, tour manager, somebody who's, part of the production, and you're trying to enter and you're at the border, either with or without your team, and now you've been stopped because you're criminally inadmissible. You can be denied entry on the spot and turned around back to the United States. When one key person can't enter Canada, it can affect the entire production, tour or live event. The good news is that having a DUI or criminal conviction doesn't necessarily mean you can never enter Canada. So there are steps you can take to become admissible if you are inadmissible, depending on your circumstances. You could qualify for a temporary resident permit or TRP, which will allow you to enter Canada for your event or production. Or in certain cases, you may be eligible for permanent rehabilitation to enter Canada. And you can make that application in advance of your travel. So the solution really depends on several factors and which one's going to apply to you and be the best fit for your travel. So we want to make sure that we know when the offense happened or multiple offenses, when they all happened. We want to know what the consequences were, so what the sentence was, and your overall criminal history. We need to accurately know what that is in order to be able to address everything. If things are expunged or sealed, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're permanently gone. So we want to make sure that we know about those as well. Every case should be evaluated individually. There is no cookie cutter result for this. So what I tell clients is simply don't wait until you're standing at the airport or border crossing or the day before you travel to find out whether you can go to Canada. You want to get that resolved beforehand. If you have an upcoming performance or film shoot or a production in Canada, address this in advance, as early as possible. It's going to give you more options if you do that. I've been helping Americans overcome Canadian inadmissibility since 2008, including countless individuals with DUIs and criminal convictions. So if you are part of the entertainment industry and you are unsure about whether or not your record is going to cause you a problem at the border when you're going to Canada, contact our office. We'll review your situation, we'll explain your options, and we'll come up with a plan for you to avoid those costly disruptions in your production. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more good information like this.